So we get to our next, which is Junior Road Tax, and we have 17 drivers to go into battle over the next 11 minutes, plus an additional lap. On pole position is the current points leader, Valentin, in the 201, and Fahin Mega in the 245 from Kachmi Dotti. Him on the front row. Mega currently fourth standings on 67 points. Then we have Hartmann in the 233. Pedersen from Denmark in the 27, rounding out the top four positions. Jan Agassad 262, and the Netherlands Sean Markers in the 203 at row 3. Nikita Genza in the 26 and Richard Thomas in the 205 round out the top 8 places, with Gil Fischer in the 236 and Ishtiak from Kraft Motorsport in the 238 out the top 10. The starting order is Rafael Balza in the 217, Maurice Schmeis in the 210, Louis Jagt in the 228, Leon Arndt in the 208 ahead of Coben Hillebrands, the 241 with Maximilian Pergander in the 202, with Luigi Gas being relegated to the back of the post-qualifying for a stewards qualification. And it will be down to Valentin Klus and Fahin Meg to control the pace for the rolling stop. They've already started doing, coming through turn number 11. So Maurice Schmark has a bit of work to do in this race. He is 3 points off Valentin Klus coming into this round. Nikita Genza in 7th. He's third in the standings on 80 points, followed by Fahin and Magnus Pedersen, who is in 4 on the rolling start formation. They come through the final corner. They split. They go into the crown lines. It is a click up. We're off and away and racing as it's 3 abreast. Pedersen tries to force his way. That was 3 wide. Going to turn number 3 is we've got a spinner in the mid pack who's ended up to a stop on the circuit, but manages to rejoin as it's definitely getting very, very active out there in the early stages, and that's Jan Agassade, who's managed to barge his way past Valentin Klus for a moment, but the 201 just to get past and retake the lead. As they their way through into the chicane for the first time, it looks like Nikita Genza in the 2-2s now up into the top 3, looks up the inside of Agassade, but can't get through. Then 203 of Luca Schormacher, and then Rafael Henhofer, followed by Fahin, who's looking to go up the inside of the 233 through a couple of corners, and he makes it through. But Pedersen, opportunistic 3-wide approach going into the chicane after the start, didn't really work to either, as he's right on the back bumper of Henhofer, who now up at the inside of Fahin Mega, and the pair are side by side on the exit of turn 4. They clash swords, and Henhofer manages to get in front, but then Pedersen up the inside through past Mega. And you've got the 210 of Maurice Schmeis. Leon Arndt is not too far away from that battle, but the top starting to break away in the initial throws. Less than 38 seconds plus an additional lap still remain, but Klus has a lead over Agassade, Genza, and then Sean Markle. Sean Markles was here 2 weeks ago for the Road Tax Euro Trophy halfway point. And he decided to come back and have a bit of fun here in Germany. Good to catch up with the young Dutchman earlier on this weekend. The team now closes. Nikita Genza. Mega now trying to get past Maurice Schmeis and gets through outside of turn 3. Schmeis looks towards by the turn 4, but can't get past the 245. Just behind, it looks like Neville Fischer has also shown through this battle as Leon Arndt rounds out the 10, not too far ahead of Coben Hillbrand. So Valentin Klus continue lead, and Sean Markers has made it up into third pass. Jan Agassade is Henhofer. Is to go up the inside, is Sean Markers up the inside of Genza through into turn 11. So the Dutch driver with JJ Racing doing great guns here at the moment. But Team Klus in the meantime has managed to extend the lead. And the gap between him and Sean Markers, 0.565 seconds. Genza rounds out the top 3. As Henhofer looking up the inside of Agassade through turn 4. But that's Magnus Pedersen going up the inside of him through into turn 6. The Dane steamrolls his way through. A little bit of contact between the pair as Feiger now gets up the inside and does an audacious overtake through the inside of turn 7 and 8 on Henhofer. There is enough room to do it, and great pair of them. Oh, now Henhofer got a problem. Has Henhofer got a... I'm not too sure. So there is a kart spin on the circuit. It's lagging the entire field. Yellow flags at turn 11. That looks to be, that's a real shame for Henhofer in the 2:33. Next up to speed, I'm not too sure if there was a problem. Is Richard Thomas to try and get past Corbin Hillebrands through into turns, can't get past. And Hillebrands puts on a brake to turn 4. So now a lot has changed in this race. Schormack trying to put the work in now, putting in whopping that after qualifying that. He's just 50.912. Valentinos was a tenth of a second slower. And Rafael Henhofer had actually put in the front of anybody earlier on in the race. 50.872. Lap number 5 about to be completed with Valentinos still leading. Lukas Schormackers and Nikita Gensink, the 2:01 down. Macker's getting really, really close now. Gets a good run of momentum going into turn. Isn't close enough in turn 3 to have that opportunity to go up the inside of the leader. It's now the field starting to expand in terms of the gaps between the drivers. So Klusnitz, Schormackers and Genza, they're the 3 for the victory. Pedersen and Fahin Mega in 5th. Can that it? Rounds out with 6 positions ahead of Morris Schmeiss. Neville Fischer is currently in 8th place ahead of lead. Lewis Jacobs is now up into past Leon Arndt in the 2:08, who picks the top 10. Corbin Hillebrands rounds out with 7 ahead of Janis Diak. Richard Luigi Gazzo, Rafael Balz, Maximilian Pergander and Rafael Henhofer. I think he might have lost his seat. He's still pacing at the moment. He is down in 17th. A real shame for the youngster who started on the inside road 2. It's now Nikita Gensink is up to Lukas Schormackers. Along them comes Magnus Pedersen and Feiger as Mega puts in the fastest lap of the 50.646 second lap. The top 5 now going through into turn 2. Mega incredibly late on the brake into there, using Pedersen the marker to measure his brake going into the corner. Now we come across this complete lap number 7. 5 minutes still to go race. Plus 1 lap. The top 5 natural their way through into turn 3. Who's going to make the move first? Pedersen up the inside of cut. And then Mega goes through with him. So Genza in one corner drops from 3rd to place. Luis Jacobs now gets past Fischer for 8th place. Richard Thomas gets past Hillebrands for 12th position as Jan rounds down the top 11. Jan Agastadi Ishmael is looking to try and close on the quintet in front. But when they crossed the line last time, they were just covered by over 0.6 of a second. Team Plus continues to lead. Schormackers, the gap between the pair just under 2 as Magnus Pedersen is threatening, and he's gone up the inside of Lukas Schormackers through into turn number 4 to take second position. So the Dane with RS competition now gets ahead of the young Dutchman. And Mega completes the top 4 places. Nikita Genza, who still is down his position, but Kian Agasade, his teammate from Beulah Cut Racing Team, too far away, and he's starting to drop Morris Schmeiss a little bit, who's just personal best on that last lap, a 51.010 second lapping. But Valentinos has started to pull away, but it's not by much. Even though it was nearly 2/10 second last time around, it could be something around the region of 0.437. again, Sean Mackers is Farriger tries to go up the inside of Magnus Pedersen, turn 3. He tries to do it again through turn 4. The pair side by side. Oh, they tussle. Mega to the right hand, span out sideways and drops, hurdles the order. And they were both side. They were fully committed to turn 4. So as a result of that, Edison still stays in third position, but that has now allowed us to have a bit of a... I'm wondering who's going to pull the pin on the grenade between top 2 and then throw it, because Sean Mack, he gets a good run on Valentin Plus. The two do compete against each other as now leaders side by side across the line. And Sean Mackers gets the inside going into turn 3. He's got the lead. Not too sure what happened there, but then retakes the position back on the very next corner. So some good awareness and good respect from both drivers. Sean Mackers goes up the inside in turn 6, retakes the lead. This is now allowing Pedersen to close. And it was 6 1/1000ths between Klus and Sean Mackers this time around. They now come through as Pedersen up the inside of Valentin Plus. Oh, don't do that. You're going to bring more people into it. And here comes Katsadi, who's got past his teammate. He's got past Pedersen. There's a clash of wheels between Nikita Genzer as Pedersen off the track. Pedersen off the track. And we then got Morris Schmeis has wanted to throw his hat into the ring and goes up to 4 as a result. 1 minute and 30 seconds plus an additional lap still to go. Schmeckers has a country-mile gap in the form of 1.4 seconds ahead of Valentin Klus. Chiantade runs out the top 3, but then the scrap for 4th, 5th, 6th is still waging on. In the middle of that, you've got Morris, who's just behind. Nikita Genzer, and then Magnus Pedersen, who's dropped a little further down. Louis Gobbs, Nevio Fischer and Leo Arndt ran at the time. Farin Mega has recovered to 10th position at the moment. As Rafael Balza trying to battle away with Richard Thomas. He ended up with Thomas just up ahead of the 2:17. For how much longer is Balza looking to opportunity to get past? Leaders come across the line with 43 seconds still to clock, plus an additional lap. As now, Pedersen trying to go up the inside of Schmeis, Kane going into turn 3. And the left front wheel of his car clashed with the rear of Morris Schmeis, but that was definitely very, very close. The Dane, who is currently 5th in the standings, makes some inroads onto Valentin Klus's advantage that the 2:01 from Germany currently has. Pedersen is trying to do his utmost. He's trying everything in the book, and no one seems to want to play that game. So Richard Thomas in 11th, ahead of Rafael Balza in 2:17, with Janis Stierk in 15th now, ahead of Corbin Hilbrands. Rafael Renhoff got up to pace and has got past the Wichita. And Maximilian Pagat is now Pedersen again, trying to get past Schmeis. And one way goes the other up into the inside to turn 4. He went to the outside through turn 3 to get a tighter run on the corner and get the momentum through into turn 4, and he puts up ahead of the 2:10, but the that's a brilliant move there by Morris Schmeis through into the Magnus Pedersen to return the favour for turn. The 2:10 from JJ Race absolutely nailed that perfectly. So the overtake is now Nevio Fischer gets past Farin Mega going through turn number 11. We're fast approaching the end of this. And I've missed the last lap board in all that excitement, but Sean Mackers takes the victory. Valentin Klus, Jan Agastadi runs top 3. Nikita Genzer for Morris Schmeis pits Magnus Pedersen by 55 thousandths of a second, 4th place. Louis Jacobs, Farin, Nevio Fischer and Leo Arndt round out the top 10. Rafael Balza would finish ahead of Richard Thomas in the 2:04 for 11th. Janis Stierk in 13th, Ben Hillebrands, Rafael Renhofer ran at the top 10 with Luigi Gazzo and Maximilian Pagand in the 2:0 rounding out the 17 strong.